So my name is Heather Spalding, and I'm the Sustainability Leadership and Outreach Coordinator here at Portland State. So hopefully I'll be talking to many of you throughout the year as you're gaining experience and finding out what's going on and what opportunities you have here. I'm a recent graduate of Portland State. I graduated in June with a general science degree, and I was really fortunate to have the opportunity to work as our assistant to our sustainability manager here at Portland State. Her name is Noelle Studer-Spivak, and she works in finance and administration. So I had worked with the environmental club and a lot of different groups on campus, and so working with her, I was able to gain a lot of experience working with organizations, and I'm finding that that's what my real interest is kind of organizational change. And I think a lot of people who are working towards sustainability for a career might be similarly interested in that. I guess my big interest is how can you make a big change, and I think that that's really through big organizations like Portland State or large companies. So being a sustainability coordinator has been a really good experience for me so far in the 3.5 months that I've been a sustainability coordinator, and I'm just really happy to be here. And my position is funded through a grant that we have at the university. Has anybody heard of the Miller Grant yet?
Oh, yeah.
Right, so that was a big grant that we got at PSU for $25 million for sustainability programming, and it's going to be distributed over the next 10 years. And so they noticed that there was a lot of need for students to get involved and know what's going on, have opportunities to gain experience and be part of student groups and just different things that are happening on campus. So that's what I'm focusing on now. And I guess that's basically it, but I guess I'll talk more in a minute.
I'll put it up to questions.
What's your guys' advice for, like, I'm a freshman here, but I'm doing environmental science, and I want a job that I'm going to be able to work for, like, through college, and maybe like, potentially make that a career, like, working on that. But, you know, I don't have, like, all the experience and everything, but I do want a job that I can, like, learn from and apply towards school and apply whatever I'm going to for a job. But right now I can't find anything that, like, is willing to hire someone that's, like, uneducated.
Right. You might have barista experience or
Yeah.
experience, but you don't have experience working with recycling programs.
Yeah, that's what I'm like trying to do.
You may have to start off with an unpaid internship, just to get some experience, and then once you have 6 months to a year of experience, you can then put that on a resume and show potential employers.
I just applied for MWEI.
Oh yeah.
But that's a paid internship too.
Yeah.
Bonus.
You know, I would also suggest that when you look at the work that you're going to do, don't focus so much on the industry or the category, but rather the skills that you're going to develop. Because chances are, you sound very driven and directed right now, but you know, you're a freshman and you're going to experience lots of different things, and your career path is probably going to change. It's changed probably for all of us over our careers. So, you know, make sure that you're not only looking at, like, I want to go into this field and every single job is going to be in that field, but look at how you can diversify a little bit and, you know, gain skills, different skills, maybe skills like in kind of in the field, right, doing field work versus skills, you know, that are more kind of analysis or, you know, strategic, and try to emphasize those because you're going to want to leverage those when, in fact, you do have a change in your career path.
I'd add, I think, yeah, anything, you know, that you can do, show up, like, you know, we put in a garden at City Hall. That was pro bono work for me, and there was, you know, find out, you know, if there's a particular thing, like I go to food policy council meetings, so there's like 2 hours once a month where you can sit down and talk about that. You know, there's a lot of stormwater stuff, so actually doing some stormwater projects with the city. I'm going to start the next few weeks, and, you know, but just find out these things you're interested in, and to just show up and find an event, even if it's for a day or two, and just be there, and that's what I've done, and I think that's advice. And try out, yeah, once again, be diverse and read the paper. I think understand what's going on. I think that's something a lot of people that's going to help you know things that pique your interest. You know, read the paper.
You're gonna. I mean, the themes you're going to hear today are like internship and volunteering, right? Those probably aren't new to you. You know, I would also suggest as you'd be amazed, especially in sustainability, how everything is so connected. You know, you may want to do something in water, But water and energy are so connected that if you have experience in energy, you automatically probably know something about water because it takes energy to move water and purify water. So, don't exclude opportunities that may, at first blush, appear unrelated to your field. Look for opportunities where you can learn, basically.
I think I would also add to that, manage some kind of a project. Whenever I'm working with students and trying to help them with their resumes, I always encourage them to take leadership on something that may be a little bit innovative. You could do that at your university or within some kind of group that you're working with. Just come up with a solution and then actually carry it out, and that will look amazing on your resume.
I think along those lines, research papers. Anytime you have an opportunity in class to do some research or to interact with people who are in the field, it's pretty low-hanging fruit. You get a paper and the professor says, write a paper on anything you want.
I'd add one thing. I'm really amazed how accessible a lot of people are. If you called me and said that you had a few questions, I may not be able to meet with you, but I'd be happy to give you some advice on the phone. I think most people are. I just went to a town hall with my state reps with Ben Cannon. There was 50 people there. They represent 120,000 people, and there was 50 people, and there was no young people. There's no one there. It's wide open. So if you want to go do something at the state level, just show up and be reliable. And if you're reliable and you send an email that's grammatically correct, and you're clean. No, really, I know it's crazy, but it's really that. It's if you're reliable and you're well dressed and you're somewhat articulate, people will be happy to try and help you out. That doesn't mean there's a guarantee there, but
it's a pretty welcoming community. I've found. That's a wonderful thing. I don't know if it's sustainability everywhere or if it's sustainability in Portland or just Portland, but I totally experienced the same thing. Like most people were willing to meet me for coffee and just talk to me and share information with me, and then you never want to leave those meetings without getting a suggestion for who else you should talk to. So
and follow up and say thanks.
Absolutely,
it's really can't stress that enough. Just be reliable.
Be reliable, The last thing you want to do is set the expectation that you're really into something and you're going to be there, and then you let them down, because that'll stick with you. Like, be careful of that.
I have a question.
Sure.
As it was mentioned earlier, sustainability means a lot of things to a lot of different people, and one of the things I'm interested in is waste prevention. And that means before we even buy anything, right? Waste prevention, way upstream.
Reduce?
Yeah, reduce. Have any of you had experience in being involved with waste prevention or been involved with educating others about waste prevention in that regard? Waste prevention before you even, you go to the store and you think about what you're going to buy or what impact you have. Have you done any of that? Any of you?
Yeah, we have some initiatives at OHSU where we are looking at waste prevention. We have a specific group called our purchasing group, the folks that buy our materials. We have a committee called the Value Analysis Committee. They take a look at all of our products that we buy, and through that committee we're starting to infuse sustainability into that. So they're not just taking a look at, are we getting the right product for our money and is it valuable, but what type of packaging does it come in? Can we recycle it? Do we even need this product, or can this product be used for 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 items? We're not going to be successful in every product because it's a hospital environment and we just can't reuse IT2. But good, we are, exactly. I just want to get that in there. But we are taking a look at that through our purchasing. So I don't know if that gets to your question or not.
Well, at least you're looking at it.
Yeah.
It's a start.